What's going on, guys? Revelator here. Um, this Beyblade here, or first of all, I'm sorry, I should start out with this. These three Beyblades have to deal with my Genius Hour project for school, and these are the three that I've built. And first, we're gonna go in order of which performance of their performance. This one is the first place performance Beyblade, and just to show you, you get the idea. It spins the longest. This Beyblade does indeed have a very little tip. So if you guys can see the sharp tip, I know it's kind of hard to see, but yes, this one has a sharp tip, making it perform the best. This is the second one, which has a whole flat as the tip, which is typically an attack type. This one does not spin very well. This is the second longest spinning Beyblade behind this one. And this one is the least longest spinning. This one is terrible. But yet it has the second place sharpest tip. It is in the last place performance level. And yes, it has a spinning roller type gimmick for it that I have built for it. And there isn't another YouTuber that came up with this. Squabble Productions. So shout out to him for this gimmick that I have stole from him. So shout out to him. But anyway, this is the least spinning, this one doesn't spin for very long, so it is the lowest performance level. And so this one is the best performing one. And I'm gonna do a hand spin battle. Now, the knockback on this guy is like at the minimal level. And simply because of the sharp tip that it has, that it just doesn't get knocked back much. So you guys can see it's not really getting knocked back very much. Yes, it did lose, but it has high performance on it. Simply because of the sharp tip. Now watch it. See, it's not going to get knocked back real well. Yes, it did endure a lot. Now I'm just going to show a poor man's battle with the poor base. Yeah. This is the second place performance, but yet it lost. I think it's just because of the impact on these spinny pieces there. And this is also, these aren't very well made. this one is very well made. For a Beyblade to be the longest spinning Beyblade, you're gonna want a sharp tip like this. Now, you do not have to do 2 layers like I did. You can just do 1 if you want. But you want to try to keep it real light and round as possible. You want to have it almost be a circle. You want to get it as circular as you can. Now, for the double layer, it doesn't really matter because it is still somewhat circular. But you don't have to do you do not have to do 2 layers if you don't want. But just for my looks, I kind of just put it on there. And I took this idea from the Surge generation of Beyblade. So it's kind of like a chassis and tip layer system. But this is how a long spin, a Beyblade with the most longest spin can be made. This is not the longest spinning Beyblade, nor is it engineered well, but it still works. Same goes for this one. It isn't really engineered well, simply because it is unbalanced in such ways, but still, it does what it does best, I guess. So, yeah, that'll wrap it up.